Before the Greek gods, before the sky, the earth, or the sea, there was chaos, a dark, pulsing void that does not explain but consumes all. It was not disorder, but the raw beginning, the whisper that forged the world. And hear this well, that chaos has never faded. It echoes in the tales that captivate us, in the visions that haunt us, in the shadows dwelling within our souls. Why does the Greek chaos still call to you, even in its silence? Stay with me, and I shall unveil its secrets. From the boundless silence of eternity, chaos emerged, not as the disorder you might imagine, but as the vast, unformed abyss that preceded all things. In the words of the ancient poet Hesiod, it was the first to rise, a gaping void, dark and fathomless, holding within it the seeds of creation itself. Not a storm of confusion, but a stillness so deep it defies understanding, an emptiness that waited, poised to birth the cosmos. This was the Greek chaos. No gods, no light, no order, only the infinite unknown, whispering of what could be. From the depths of chaos, the first stirrings of existence awoke. Gaia, the broad-breasted earth, rose unbidden from that infinite void, her form vast and unshaken, the foundation of all that would come. Beside her emerged Tartarus, the shadowed abyss, a chasm so deep it swallowed light itself, a realm beneath even the roots of the world. Then came Erebus, the darkness that cloaks all things, a veil woven from the black heart of chaos, and with him Nyx, the night eternal, her presence a shroud that draped the newborn cosmos in mystery. These were no mere beings. They were the primal forces, birthed without cause, shaped by no hand, each a fragment of the void's unfathomable will. In their rise, the universe took its first breath, a trembling exhalation from the emptiness that had reigned supreme. Gaia stood as mother to mountains and seas, Tartarus as the prison of the damned, Erebus and Nyx as the unseen currents that flow through every shadowed corner. Together, they forged the stage where gods and mortals would one day wage their endless wars, a stage born not of order, but of the restless, untamed pulse of chaos itself. To the Greeks, chaos was no fleeting shadow. It was the eternal cradle of all that is, a force so vast it defied the grasp of mortal minds. They saw it not as a mere beginning, but as the primal essence that lingered beneath every order they sought to impose. From its depths came Gaia's unyielding earth, Tartarus's endless pit, the dark embrace of Erebus and Nyx's timeless night, a genesis born not of harmony, but of restless potential. Yet pause and consider this. What the ancients named chaos echoes still in the fabric of our world. Gaze upon the stars. Do they not whisper of a cosmos torn from a void, much like their tales of old? Science speaks of a great rupture, a singular burst that unleashed all matter and time, an event our minds strain to fathom, yet one the Greeks might have recognized as their chaos reborn. And within us too it stirs. Every clash of will, every surge of defiance, every moment where order frays and the unknown rushes in, these are the threads of that ancient abyss woven into our blood. The Greeks knew this truth. Chaos is not a relic of the past, but a living current, flowing through the ages, unbroken and unbound. It is the spark of creation and the tremor of ruin, a force we cannot escape, for it is the root of all we are. When the world was young, shaped by the hands of Gaia and the primal brood of chaos, a war erupted that shook the heavens and the earth. The Titans, born of Gaia and the sky god Urano, rose as towering lords of the cosmos, immense, wild, and unbound. Led by Kronos, the sickle-bearer, they turned against their father in a rebellion drenched in blood, severing his reign and casting him into shadow. But peace was a fleeting dream. From this wound sprang the Olympians, children of Kronos with Zeus at their head. A new order forged in defiance. The Titanomachy ignited, a clash of ages, where mountains crumbled and seas boiled under the fury of immortal kin. Kronos wielded his jagged blade, while Zeus hurled bolts of lightning, each strike a roar against the chaos that birthed them. For 10 relentless years, the skies bled fire, and the earth groaned as the old gods fought to cling to their dominion. In the end, Zeus prevailed, chaining the Titans beneath Tartarus's endless depths, their cries swallowed by the abyss. Yet the echo of that war lingered, a testament to chaos, the untamed force that fueled their rage, a spark that no victory could ever extinguish. Even with the Titans bound beneath the earth, the pulse of chaos refused to be silenced. From the union of Gaia and the shadowed Tartarus came a terror unlike any other. Typhon, the father of monsters, a storm of vengeance born to shatter the reign of the gods. Picture him, a colossus towering to the heavens, his 100 serpent heads hissing with venom, eyes blazing fire, and wings that darkened the sky with their span. His roar alone split mountains, and his breath unleashed torrents of flame that scorched the earth. The Olympians trembled as he rose, for this was no mere foe. This was chaos itself, given flesh and fury, a nightmare forged to undo their fragile order. Zeus, king of the gods, stood alone against him, his thunderbolts clashing with Typhon's wrath in a battle that shook the pillars of the world. The seas raged, the winds howled, and the ground tore open as the two titans of power collided. At first, Typhon struck fear into the divine ranks. Some fled, their courage broken, leaving Zeus to face the beast's relentless assault. With sinews of steel and a will unbroken, the god hurled a storm of lightning, each bolt a scream of defiance against the chaos that spawned this horror. In the end, Zeus triumphed, pinning Typhon beneath Mount Etna, where his rage still seethes, his fiery breath said to fuel the volcano's eruptions. Yet even in defeat, Typhon's legacy endures, a reminder that chaos, once unleashed, cannot be fully tamed, its embers smoldering beneath the surface, waiting to rise again. In the aftermath of wars that scarred the heavens, one figure dared to defy the order Zeus had carved from chaos: Prometheus, the cunning titan whose name whispers rebellion. Born of the ancient line of Iapetus, he stood apart, his mind sharper than the blades of Kronos, his heart unbound by the chains that held his kin in Tartarus's depths. When Zeus decreed that mankind, frail and shivering, should dwell without fire, Prometheus saw not weakness, but potential, a spark of the divine denied to them. In secret, he ascended to the peaks of Olympus, where the chariot of the sun blazed eternal, and with a hollow reed he stole an ember from the heavens themselves. Down he came, bearing that forbidden flame, and gifted it to mortals, light to banish their darkness, warmth to forge their destiny. But such audacity bore a price. Zeus, wrathful and unyielding, bound Prometheus to a jagged rock upon the Caucasus, his flesh pierced by chains no mortal could break. There, an eagle descended each dawn, tearing at his liver with cruel beak, only for the wound to heal by nightfall, an endless torment born of his defiance. Yet even in agony, Prometheus endured, his gift unshaken, a flame that lit the path of humankind, a chaos that defied the gods' design. Through his rebellion, the seeds of progress were sown, and the echo of chaos rang once more, a reminder that order, however mighty, bends before the will to challenge it. Through every tale of gods and titans, a single truth resounds. Chaos is the eternal adversary of order, a force the Greeks revered and feared in equal measure. From the void's first breath, it challenged the cosmos, spawning wars of titans, monsters like Typhon and rebels like Prometheus, each a crack in the dominion Zeus fought to uphold. Yet this struggle was no mere myth. It was their mirror of existence, a cycle unbroken by time. Order rises, chaos strikes, and from the ruin new shapes emerge. Look now upon our own age, do we not see the same dance? In the tales we tell of heroes clad in capes or wielding swords forged in shadow, the chaos of old lives anew. A tyrant seeks control, a trickster sows discord, and the world trembles as the balance frays. Science too bows to this ancient rhythm, a universe birthed in a storm of fire and void, ever expanding, ever resisting the stillness of perfection. Within us, the battle rages still, every choice, every uprising, a ripple of that primal force the Greeks named chaos. It is no relic buried in the past, but a current that flows through all we build and all we destroy, a reminder that order is but a fleeting crown upon an untamed throne. And so, the tapestry of Greek myth unfolds before us, woven from the dark threads of chaos, a force that birthed the world, defied the gods, and carved the paths of mortals. From the void's silent depths, it gave rise to Gaia's enduring earth and Tartarus's shadowed prison, to the Titan's thunderous fall and Typhon's fiery wrath, to Prometheus's flame that lit the dawn of man. Each tale, a pulse of that primal abyss, reveals a truth the ancients grasped with trembling hands. Chaos is no mere beginning. It is the heartbeat of existence, the restless fire that order can never fully quench. Look around you now. The echoes endure. In the stories we cherish, where heroes rise against impossible odds, in the cosmos that stretches beyond our sight, born of a rupture we cannot tame, in the quiet battles within our own souls, chaos lives on, unbroken and unbound. This is its gift and its curse, a legacy that shapes us, a mirror that reflects our deepest struggles, a force that whispers through the ages, consuming us all.